What's up, Street Trucks Nation? We're out here at beautiful Lone Star Park in Grand Prairie, Texas for the Street Trucks Show-Off Series Stage 2. Behind me is VIP Row for this show. So what we're going to do today is we're going to walk down VIP Row. We're going to talk to some truck owners, check out these trucks, and see what's going on today. So let's check out this first one. So this is a Killer C10. If I could get the owner of this truck. Do you guys know who owns this truck?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I'm Josh. How are you?
Good. How you doing? David Moore. This is my brother Jody.
Hey, very nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. So which one of you guys owns this truck?
Oh, we both do.
All right.
Together.
Nice. Okay. And you guys work on it together too?
Pretty much work on all our stuff together.
Yeah, we have several classic cars that we work on together, and yeah, this is one of them. And decided to get it out here today.
Perfect.
Our first show.
Oh, so this is your first show?
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So why don't you guys walk us around the truck? Tell us a little bit about what you've done to it, where you got it, what kind of condition it was. I mean, you guys know all about this truck, I'm sure. So let's start it off, man. What's your favorite part about this truck?
Man, just the stance of it. It's a beast. It's just huge, man. It sounds great.
It's got the train horn too, I heard.
Yeah, got a big old loud train horn. Got some really nice bump in here. I mean, they don't look huge, but it puts out some nice bass.
Got 40-inch tires, Toyo tires. It's got a 12-inch lift on it.
Okay.
All the Bilstered suspension, Hotchkiss suspension in the front. We've got a 350 board over motor. Stock car motor, basically. Dual electric fans, basically the works.
Very cool. Now, did you guys drive this truck here, or y'all
Yes, we drove it here. Our shop's actually about half a mile down the road here.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Now, tell me about the paint. This paint looks really good. Is this a repaint or is this a polish job?
No, this is all a repaint done up in New York. So this is an old school New York truck. Came down here to Texas, and we kind of just did as much to it as we could. Yeah, about 15-year-old paint job. Kind of just went through it and, find parts
Cleaned it up.
Yeah, cleaned it up. Full custom relay board, which is unheard of. You don't usually see that very often.
That's very cool.
Really makes it easy to, get in there and work on things. One of the issues you're going to have with, some of the older vehicles, of course, is electrical.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Everybody's chasing electrical problems. I don't care what you have.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So tell me about this grill emblem right here. You guys Transformers fans?
Yeah, we kind of just, we saw the color. We're like, hey, man, Optimus Prime for sure. Once you put the lift kit, the 40-inch tires on it, it becomes a Transformer.
Yeah, it's a beast, man, for sure.
We also have, we have projector lights, Transformer projector lights that come down. We just actually had it re-geared in the rear end a few weeks ago. Yeah, that's pretty much
That's it. Yeah, man.
You guys want to check the inside?
Yeah, we'll check out the interior real quick. Flip the seat back, see what we got going on. Oh, you got like a full roll cage in there too, man.
We have a custom-built roll cage in here, just in case.
Absolutely. It's a little high. Yeah, that might be nice to have.
There's all of our toggle switch we have set up, so you can automatically turn on, your dual fans, air compressors, radios, things like that. The radio is actually mounted. We have a custom top here. Radio is actually mounted up top. You of course got the flip switch. Got to have the race car.
Yeah, man.
Full harness, 5-point harness. Yeah, it's a fun truck.
Yeah, it looks like a fun truck, guys. And if somebody wanted to find you guys on Instagram or Facebook or the social media world, where would they find y'all or y'all shop?
Nothing but trailers.
Okay, very cool. So Nothing But Trailers built a badass C10.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, you guys did a great job. Hey, I definitely appreciate y'all showing us the truck.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. We'll
Appreciate
catch you at the
it,
show.
man.
Yeah, thank you. All right, guys. So we're going to keep our show coverage moving here. This truck caught my eye when it came in. It sounds nasty. They got the killer train horn. But let's turn our attention to this nice NBS over here. So we got one that's laying frame. Looks like we're tucking 24s, maybe 26s in the rear. We got intros. So my cameraman Victor Lopez helps intros out. So I'm gonna do a little plug for them. He does some social media marketing. He's a crazy photographer. So if you see some of these shots, you're like, man, the cameraman looks like he knows what he's doing. That's because my man does know what he's doing. Looks like we got a little bit of bed work. Just kept it super clean. Nothing super crazy. Just like cut out the center, put a nice cover on the back. Kept it pretty simple, man. I'm liking it. Very clean, very nicely done. Very nicely done. All right, so next up we got this Apache right here. Looks like it's got a little LS action in there. Something I've seen a lot of the old school guys do is they'll take a LS motor, but they'll put the intake inverted instead of having it on the front of the intake, so it looks like a carburetor, but it's still got all the bells and whistles of the fuel injection. So this to me looks like about a 58. A lot of pinstriping work done. This truck looks pretty nice, man. Again, another white truck, super clean. You got the OG wheels on here with a nice fat white wall. Ooh, that paint sparkles too, man. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but that looks super, super clean. Very nice over here. So again, guys, this is all our VIP row over here. We got about 40 trucks on this row that we're gonna check out. This one's got a nice Willwood setup for his brakes. Again, just you could tell it's that LS with the fuel rail sitting right there. Got some nice Edelbrock fuel system. Nicely appointed interior with some killer stitching and a lot of pinstriping. Pinstriping can get a bit crazy, but this one is done very, very well. I think because it's the white paint, so that pinstriping really pops. There's not a whole lot going on, and that pinstriping brings in a lot of detail. Even got pinstriping on the bed back here with a raised bed floor. I'm sure he's got some goodies back there. Another thing, this truck is a fleet side. You don't see too many of these, and they're very hard to find in good condition. Super cool truck. I've always been a fan of these fleet side trucks. They're always very nice and very, again, like I said, hard to find. But we're gonna keep walking here, guys. And while we're looking at this, we got a nice high country behind us over here. It's got a nice little lift on it with some nice wheels. But I'm gonna do a sponsor read here. So we got a couple of sponsors for this event. And the first one I'd like to talk about is Airlift Performance. Now, I got my cheat sheet here because I can't remember everything they want me to say. But Airlift Performance provides full air ride and air management systems for lifted and lowered performance vehicles. Their bolt-on direct OEM replacement kits are designed precisely for each individual chassis with a commitment to quality, are engineered to fit, work, and last. Their flow line of modular billet tanks specifically designed for the air suspension enthusiast and installer seeking high-quality parts that are completely customizable, crafted from high-grade 6061 T6 billet aluminum right here in the USA. You'll never need another air tank again. Check them out at airliftperformance.com. So funny that we're talking about Airlift Performance and we have this lifted Silverado here. This looks like it's had a pretty nice little detail done to it. I don't see any swirls in the paint, which is super hard to do, very hard to keep clean. Got some nice 24s here. What rims are these? JTX forged. So this is a solid piece of billet aluminum, all cut out of one block, custom made for this truck. Instagram handle is Unlimited Concept STX if you want to follow this build. Very nicely done. Now as we turn our attention here to this two-door Tahoe, these are very special to me. I have a 79 K5 Blazer, and of course the next step for me is I need an OBS. So when I'm looking for an OBS, I think I got to get one of these, man. Oh look, he's got the original dealer sticker in the window there. This truck will only cost you $29,308. It's probably worth about that now, I would say. But he's got some nice old school American racing torque thrusts on there, the old school 5 spokes. We just got our kind of a stock setup here. Really clean, nicely done. I got a feeling this is going to be a low mile truck. You know, you got, you know, intake. Everything's just done and detailed to the max here. Super clean. Let's check out what we got going on in the interior. So you got a stock interior here with a nice billet aluminum steering wheel. Old school gauges. Everything just looks super clean. Check this mileage here. All right, I said it was low miles. 181,000 miles, dude. That's they drive this truck, which is very cool. The American Racing torque thrusts are wrapped in some Nitto tires. Nitto makes a great tire. I had those on my Blazer for a while and swapped them out for some Toyos. But yes, sir, this is definitely a super clean two-door Tahoe. These are getting harder to find, so if you guys find them, scoop them up. And if they're four-wheel drive, make them a two-wheel drive. Okay, so we saw this truck when we were walking down VIP Row. Looks to be a 64, 65 GMC. 66? 66? Okay, the owner. Are you the owner? Let's come on, man. Tell me about this truck. All right, so I'll talk about it. You just let me know if what I'm saying is right or wrong. So it looks like we're laying frame, almost laying rocker on 22s. And one thing I love about these trucks, if you get a shot of this wheel over here, is when you look at the side, how the fender just goes right across the top of the wheel and you can see everything. Now, the owner was nice enough to detail the top of the tires, so everything in this truck, including the engine bay, is spotless. It's super nice Odie matte green with some, man, it looks like almost like some metallic flake in there. We're running a 6.0, so this one's putting down some good torque, some good, probably some good horsepower too. We've got tubular upper and lower control arms on RideTech Air. All blacked out, no chrome at all. Unlimited Concepts. So we got another Unlimited Concepts truck over here. Interior nicely done. You got the old school bench. You had some. The door panels are custom wrapped. I mean, everything. The gauges are very nicely done. Another billet steering wheel over here. As we move around to the back, see this door handle right here, guys? They drive this truck. That's how you know they drive this truck. They don't play. As we move to the back over here, we see a raised bed floor. That's the only way you can get these trucks down that low. You got to cut up the beds. This one's done very nicely. They got some nice wood inserts here. All the stainless steel has been either painted or powder coated to match the paint. Again, all the chrome's blacked out. It's one of my favorite trucks out here today. This is just, I love these trucks. I got a special place in my heart for C10s, and this one really does it for me. So moving on, we're gonna check out this, we got a Cadillac here. Yeah, so this Cadillac, we're running, what is this, 30-inch wheels right now? What's crazy is that this industry, the wheels just get bigger and bigger. Look at how close the running board is to the tire. Like, I don't know how much bigger of a tire you can put on there. Powder coating is nicely done. They did all that custom. They spray the powder coating on, and then they hand wipe off all the powder coating when they bake it. It gives you that contrast look. Everything undercarriage is painted or powder coated to match. You got some springs. You got your shocks right here. All the tie rod ends and the links to connect the front end and rear end. It's all done very nicely. Yeah, this truck is super clean. Everything they did is touched, polished, painted, cleaned, and done. Interior stock, but man, when you got a setup like that with an Escalade, you don't really need much more on the interior. Escalade already comes with a very nice interior. Guys, I apologize if it's a little windy, but we do have some wind out here today. We're in a big open parking lot in Texas. But I just love this front end of this grill right here, man. It's like probably one of my favorite SUV grills. The first time I saw one of these trucks was out at LST this year. Fat Fabs built a 2021 or 2020 Escalade that laid pinch on 30-inch rims. So they were able to tuck 30-inch rims. It had to have been a 15 series tire, dude. It was a rubber band. But they were tucking those 30s up in there. And to see it lifted up like this on 30-inch wheels with just this crazy lift kit, I think it's a great build. I think it's super, super nice. I love how they did the Cadillac emblem too with the blue and the black to set it off. Just tie everything in. Very cool. So actually, as we're moving on here, we got a nice Ram right here, 1500. This to me looks like a sleeper truck. We got some nice brakes set up over here, drilled and slotted rotors. I feel like this truck's going to be some kind of performance drag truck. Looks like you'll be able to have some fun with this one. You got the hood scoops, some nice 20s over here. Super clean. Out of Colorado, my goodness. Truck's done very nice. Interior, let's see what we got here. Looks relatively stock, but again, with these newer trucks and cars, like, they come so nice straight out the factory. You don't have to do much to them to have them looking good. Very cool. All right. What's that?
I should get the longest drive.
Oh, so are you the owner? Oh, very cool, man. So how far was your drive from Colorado?
800 miles.
800 miles. That's one way? Very cool, man. So what kind of horsepower numbers you putting down on this beast?
It's around 4. It's just stock with the intake.
Oh, got you. Okay. Keep it. Yeah, for now. What are the plans with it?
We'll see. How money takes.
Yeah, right. It's only money, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We have a very clean truck. I appreciate you bringing it out today. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed the show, man. Thank you again for coming out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This truck showed up a little bit late, but you couldn't miss it when it was rolling in. So I have not seen this truck in person. Honestly, it may have been at LST, but there were so many trucks at LST, it was like there were trucks there that I probably saw and I didn't see, and then you go on social media like, holy crap, I didn't even see that truck. But anyway, Team Billet came out today. Another lifted truck running some 30s. Everything Team Billet does and everything Team Billet has always been super clean, well appointed, very well done. A lot of attention to detail with these guys. You know, Team Billet has always been known for putting out really nice trucks and having nice trucks in their clubs. I mean, just look at this coilover, dude. I mean, it's like, so this is going to be one of those trucks that's hydraulic, I believe. So this will actually come down. So you can lower this truck another, 6, 7, 8 inches, whatever that is. And then what they'll do is, man, they'll lean one side out and they'll ride sideways. They'll squat them. They'll do whatever, man. Truck's done very well. It's very cool. Look at this drop hitch, dude. Yeah, that's a drop hitch, bro. You gotta brace it too. Very cool. Very cool. So now right next to us over here is this is gonna be an NBS truck. I believe it's a GMC. I have to see the front end. Maybe it's a Chevy. We'll find out in just a second. Dude fired this truck up today, and this is going to be an autocross truck. This thing is going to run crazy. I mean, they got those super wide tires with the fender flares. Normally when you see fender flares on a truck, it's for a four-wheel drive, but this is to hide them big old fat meaty tires. You got your splitter in the front. So it is a Chevy. It's going to be 2000 through 2002. Mr. Texas Show Promoters. You know this truck can do some damage on the track, man. So next year, what we're talking about doing, and this is all in the works, so don't hold me to this, we're talking about having a autocross series out here at Lone Star Park. So we're working through some details. This is a first-year show, first year coming out here, and what we're trying to do is figure the grounds out and figure out what we can do at this park. A lot of big plans, but at least for street trucks, one thing we'd really like to do is have that autocross portion, because we know a lot of guys want to come out here and run their trucks. So maybe not a burnout box or anything like that, but maybe do some freestyle drifting, and then have the autocross portion over here. So let's keep walking over here. I see another truck coming up. If they make it over here by the time we finish looking at a couple of these other trucks, I would definitely want to check this out. But, oh, it looks like he's turning the other way. So, looks like we got an old school Tahoe here. Tag us, take a pic, win this Tahoe. We got a show truck over here. We got some old school 24-inch smoothies. Kind of looks like a police car almost. You know, you vinyl the front and the back black. Leave the 24-inch transits and just run it, dude. Nice interior. Again, we got a stock car over here. If you guys want to win this Tahoe, visit TexasShowPromoters.com. Let's get a shot of these guys over here. Like, follow, subscribe. Texas Show Promoters. You host it, we post it. You can win this Tahoe and drive it home because it looks like a pretty solid driver. We got a pretty nice square body rolling in over here with some intros, man. That's the cool thing about this truck show, man, is you'll be talking about whatever, and all of a sudden you turn around and a badass truck rolls up. Could be looking at a VIP truck right here. We will find out. But I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about National Parts Depot as we look at this this nice Ford F-100. So NDP, National Parts Depot, offers fully stocked warehouses nationwide packed with thousands of parts and accessories for your 1947 to 1998 Chevy truck, 48 to 96 Ford F-Series and Bronco. Are you tired of back orders and excuses and delays? You should call NDP for in-stock same-day service and 1 to 3 day delivery to most of the U.S. National Parts Depot. Experience 5-star customer service, parts, and delivery. Check them out at npdlink.com. So we're going to turn our attention to this truck here. Victor's been kind of shooting it up for me a little bit. Super, super clean paint. Man, I'm telling you, some of the paint we've seen on these trucks has just been crazy today. Very nice, interesting bed selection here. So he left the back half, the stock link, and instead of doing the normal hump that we saw in some of the earlier trucks, he actually has this raised portion right here, and it continues all the way to the front. So very useful, very functional, and actually he tucked the air compressors on the sides of each of the recesses, or on this side of the recess, and he has another cavity over there where you could put, you know, miscellaneous items like chairs and coolers and all that stuff. Because when you're out here and it's 95 degrees outside, you gotta have a cooler full of water. No other beverages, just water. Check out this red interior, man. That pops right off of that gray paint. He's got some serious Simpson seat belts in here. He actually kept the old school Ford F-100 logo, put it on the center console there. That is super nice. Very cool. Other than that, looks relatively stock, you know, got a nice freshly done seat, very nice carpet. Yeah, man, just very well done. Very well done. I guess that's why it's a VIP truck, right? Guess tucking some nice Willwoods in there with some slotted rotors. Running a big block. This is probably running something real nice. You got a high rise there with a Holly 4-barrel sitting on top. He's got some ceramic coated headers in there. You know this truck's gonna sound nasty. Now as we turn our attention to this 68 C10, again, you could see, let's see, this looks like another LS swap. I haven't checked this truck out yet, but it's this nice, super nice copper color with some old school kind of like Bonneville salt flat style wheels, which kind of tie into that old school look. It's got a little bit of a rake to it. We got, it looks like 18s in the front, maybe 20s in the front, 22s in the back. Everything in here is done and painted. This truck got a black front runner. Let's see, we got, no, it looks just like a big block, man. Looks just like an old school big block. There's no replacement for displacement, as we like to say. So let's walk around this one here. We got a nice cowl hood. Kind of makes some room for that big old intake for that big block. Super clean paint. Stock bed floor. We got a gas tank relocated to the rear. It's got some nice wide tubs in the back, making room for them fat meaty tires. When you got a big block, traction is most definitely an issue. Yeah, this is the side to look at, man, with that sun popping off of that paint. Interior here looks like we've got a nice custom seat. Again, nothing super crazy. I like it when the interior is just pretty minimal, you know. You don't need to do a lot of crazy stuff in here to make a statement. You know, it's comfortable. It's well appointed. It's a driver. We don't need to have all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Sometimes when you have that, you know, an interior that's done to the point where it's like, you know, it's almost, there's too much stuff going on in there. But this one's done very nice. This whole truck is done very nice. Again, we're tucking some wheel woods. A lot of these trucks have had some performance brakes, which, you know, when you got a nice big block or you're doing an LS swap with some kind of turbo, some kind of boost, you got to be able to stop these. So those wheel woods, drilled and slotted rotors, always like to do the trick. So I'm going to cut it off right here. We're going to take a break. You're going to hear from our sponsors, but we're going to pick up our live show coverage from Street Trucks Showoff Series Stage 2 in Grand Prairie, Texas at Lone Star Park.
Whenever an idea pops in my head of something that I'd like to build or try to build, I obsess over it until I at least try it. My name is Matthew Wall, and this is my 1979 Chevy C10. Full-time, I'm a firefighter for the county over from where I live, Prince William County, and I've been doing that full-time for about 4.5 years. Before that, I was in the mechanical field in some way, shape, or form for most of my life. When I found out I could, you know, use my hands and create stuff out of metal and using vehicles as the platform, I kind of just ran with it. I've been looking for a square body off and on, and this thing kind of just turned up on Marketplace, and it had the perfect two-tone that you see now, and I couldn't pass up the deal, so I went and grabbed it. I had almost everything planned out before I even picked the truck up. I've always liked to keep everything simple. I don't really go over the top with a lot of things. I try to build as much as I can on my own. I did all the suspension work myself, and it's a bag-on-bar setup in the rear also, so there's an Airlift 2600 series bag on the lower link of the forelink. And then in the front, it's a 2500 series bag on a stock control arm that I boxed 2 inches. And then all the air management is all manual. It's just 4 paddle switches with a couple gauges, and about as simple as it gets. It's far from perfect, but I like the experience of learning that stuff firsthand instead of just clicking by it now and bolting stuff together. Throughout the years, I've had many hobbies and interests, and they've kind of faded, but this is the one that sticks. In some way, I'll be messing with cars, driving them, building, whatever, until I can't move anymore, because, like I said, I just obsess over it, and I don't see that going away anytime soon. So I think it'll be with me forever in some way.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit. That sure goes. It really goes.
Oh, that was awesome. Oh, it just took off.
Flip the switch. Hey! Hi, my name is Peter Brushy, Product Engineer at Detroit Speed, and today we want to show you our new Select-to-Speed wiper kits for 73 through 83 GM trucks. This is the first aftermarket wiper upgrade available for Chevrolet, CK, and GMC square body trucks. Each of our Select-to-Speed wiper kits comes with a motor, adapter plate, module, wiper switch, wiring harness, and all the hardware that you'll need to install it in your truck. If you've got a 75 through 83 truck, you'll be able to retain your illuminated wiper switch with our LED switch plate. This is a brand new feature for our Select-to-Speed wiper kits. The LED has 10 different brightness settings so that you can match to your original gauges or your aftermarket gauge cluster. You don't need to be a master electrician to hook up the LED. With all the parts and pieces included in the kit, all you need is a pair of wire strippers. Like our other Select-to-Speed wiper kits, the wiper module hides under the dash. The rotary switch and the wiper harness plug right in. Our Select-to-Speed wiper kits are all designed to give you finer control over your windshield wipers. Choose from 7 different speeds, 5 delays, 1 low speed, or high speed. Our modern wiper motor is also lighter and more compact than the clunky old factory motor. We also recommend that you add on our electric washer pump kit. This is a plug-and-play upgrade for all Select-to-Speed wiper kits made after 2015. Just plumb the hoses, plug in the pump, and you'll be in the clear. Our square body wiper kits will be available to order on DetroitSpeed.com. If you have any questions, you can contact our sales department, sales@DetroitSpeed.com, or give us a call, 704-662-3272.
Lose 30 pounds in one day, of weight to your car that is. With the Dynabat car battery, your vehicle can enjoy the same power at a fraction of what a regular battery weighs. Performance Distributors is proud to bring you the ultra lightweight and powerful Dynabat car battery. Dynabat produces more power than any other car battery on the market.
Are we good? We're live? Oh, man. All right, guys. Welcome back to the Street Truck Show-Off Series, Stage 2 in Grand Prairie, Texas. I got Jason here with his 55 Apache. Jason, man, I was talking to you a little bit ago about this truck, but, man, just give me the rundown again. Where'd you find it? What'd you do to it? What did it look like when you got it?
Just found it local. It was all primered, even the handles, bumpers, everything. It was, you couldn't tell, but it was running. I was like, I'll take it. And then stripped it down and then found that everything was holes. So we just spent half our time just repairing all the metal. And then one thing led to another. You buy one good part and then you can't go backwards. And then all of a sudden you get this.
I think the industry term for that's it's snowballs,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, definitely. Snowball, avalanche, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, in this case, it's an avalanche, man. We were walking around the truck a little bit ago, just going over all the little detail work to it. The paint work on this truck is crazy. I see like you told me about the process you went to protect the front. You put the 3M film on it with a ceramic coating. A lot of attention to detail on the engine bay too, as Victor goes over. Tell us about this engine setup, what you're running, what you guys have done to the engine, and how you got this set up with the forward flipping hood.
All right. Well, we started off with a 6-liter LQ9 motor, and then we did a stroker kit, the 408. So it's putting about 452 to the ground. Not about, but it is 452, I guess. And we just started building components into it. Pro Touring Texas did the long block build, and then we just did all the accessories on it and got it running. Did a Griffin radiator, did custom reservoirs for all of our fluids, and then we did the smooth firewall, and then we tried to get the hood to work and couldn't get the hinges to work anymore, and I was not going to pay $800 for Eddie Motorsports hinges, so we found No Limit, and they offered a kit, and I think this may have been one of the first ones that I got put on, and we just kind of lucked into something that made it look really cool, but it's a necessity.
Yeah, man, and I think that really sets it off when that hood flips up. I mean, obviously the colors, it just screams red, and like you said try to get it to as close as primary as possible. And just so everybody knows out there, we talked about the color. He doesn't know the paint code. It's a custom mix, so don't hit him up on Instagram trying to figure out what it is. He's not going to tell you because he doesn't know. But while Victor's running through the interior, man, tell us about what you did in there. I mean, it's super clean, super simple, but it just looks so elegant.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we started off, I'm a big guy, so I needed some narrow seats, so we found a C6 Corvette seats. I wanted a console, kind of wrapped. I didn't want to see black. I mean, I won't see red anywhere on the interior, so we even painted to the gasket black on the inside, on the doors and everything. And then we had PG Upholstery over in Haltom City. He did the interior for me. Just everything that I asked, they were more than happy to do it. Custom door panels, kick panels, they did the whole system. Vintage air, air ride in the console. It turned out really, really nice.
It did. And I think the only thing that's red on the interior is the red lights in the door panels, which you can't really see on video. But I'm sure at night, man, that looks killer. So as we walk around the back here, why don't you talk to us a little bit about your chassis setup, what you're running, air, coilovers, fuel system, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we went with a Porterbuilt Extreme drop member on the front and the rear. And then we boxed the frame, welded everything in place. And then went with the airlift 3H system that has the height and pressure sensors. So whenever you're driving, I mean, you're stuck in the seat. Even in hard curves, you don't move. It's amazing. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, and I love the bed flip kit too, man, where you can just like hit a button and it comes up and you can show off everything that you guys did to this chassis, because that's a ton of man hours just in building the chassis alone. And then I noticed here, like, you got some custom bed work, Now, what did you guys do with that? You obviously raised the bed floor, smooth the sidewalls and all that stuff. So tell me what you did there.
Yeah, we raised it up because I wanted it to be usable. So, but also didn't want it to look like it hinged. So we didn't have a piano hinge up front. We built some slots so it can slide back and then come up. And then whenever you push it forward and slam it down, lock it in place, you can't see where it hinges or comes apart. Because when I drive it, I don't have a trailer, so I put 4-point lockdowns on it. So we'll load up and drive with our tent and chairs and coolers and everything.
Yeah, it's a truck, man. It's a truck.
Yeah, it's a truck. So yeah, and then that was just another thing that I wanted this, and we just had to figure out how to do it. So we already had air on board, so we found some Parker cylinders that would get us where we need to be, and we just made them 180 opposites, built some brackets, and then put it on there with a regulator and push-pull. So it holds it up.
Yeah, man. A great job too, man. So I mean, the truck to me looks like it's 100% done, but every time I talk to a truck owner, it's like they got one more thing they want to tweak, one more thing they want to do. Is there anything else that you want to do to this truck?
Change the rear gears. I built it for like a 30-inch, 31-inch overall height tire, and then once we got it to the ground, I didn't figure out on the radius of the fenders for a step side, so I had to go with a 28-inch tire, which runs my RPMs up higher. So
because you want to road trip this truck, that's basically what you get to.
Yeah, I mean, I just driving it over here this morning like 85 miles an hour, but I'm running at 2,800 RPM. So yeah, I mean, I drive it like I built it. So
that's awesome, dude. And that's the thing, like, I love it when guys they put a lot of time and love into these builds, but then they actually drive it. And yeah, we take a big risk when we take a truck out like this on the road, but at the end of the day, man, it's like you built it to drive it. That's what you got to do with them. Yeah, exactly, man. But Jason, dude, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. If our fans want to find you on Instagram or any social media, how do they find you?
At 55 Lola, LOWALA.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Oh, it's right down here? Oh, it is, yeah. Nice touch, man. Cool. Thank you, sir. Enjoy the show. Appreciate the interview.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, brother. We'll see you soon. All right, guys, we're going to continue our coverage on VIP Row here. We just got a couple more trucks, and they're going to walk into the general parking. Now, this is the second truck that showed up today. I believe this is a 58 Apache. There are some really nice custom stuff done to this truck. If you look at that front bumper, you see 0 bumper bolts. So that's been custom metal worked and smooth and chromed to make it just flawless and flow so smooth. Again, we're moving into the smooth firewall. We got some custom billet hinges to really set it off. Very simple setup here. It's just a big block with a sniper EFI setup. So now this truck's fuel injected. They'll be able to drive it all over the place. This orange color really pops. It's got like some nice pearl flake to it. Really, really sets it off in the sun. So we walk into the interior, nice gray stitched interior. Leather, of course. Super smooth dash. It's got AC in there. The truck's very, very well done. Again, super nice, super simple and clean. Nothing crazy. Paintwork carries on through the truck. Custom-made center console. Man, very clean. Something that's hard to find or refinish is these side trim pieces. As we talked a little bit ago about these fleet sides, the fleet sides are hard to find, and the trim pieces are even harder to find. We'll roll around the back here. Interesting touch here. So we got the bed is the centerpiece is wood, but they kept the metal on the side with some nice bead rolling on the fender tubs and the wheel tubs and on the sides of the bed. Very, very, very clean bed. These body lines are ridiculous, man. It's like 1/4 inch all the way down, dude. 3/16 all the way down. And as you actually look down, again, that smooth bumper carries through the back. It's all tucked up real nice and tight. These old trucks, man, the bumpers will come out, 3-4 inches from the body. So it really sets it off when you pull them in and you tuck them right up against the body. Now, I heard this truck running, and when it was coming up, the whole damn truck was shaking. You can see this side exit exhaust right here. And I'm telling you, man, this truck's got some serious power. Serious, serious power. Very well done, very nice build. Definitely deserves to be on VIP row here at the Showoff Series Stage 2 in Lone Star Park. Moving on here, we got 2 more trucks. We got 2 NBS trucks. So we got a cat eye right here, step side, which you don't see too many of these done up like this, but looks like he's laying frame on some 24s. You got the old school Vortec motor in there, 6.0. Everything done very nice on this truck. Man, look at that interior. Okay, now, so they put some work into this sucker here. Everything's been touched in here. Dash has been smooth, painted. They got a custom center-made console with I'm sure this system in here is probably pretty freaking nuts. Again, very nice billet steering wheel. And check out that dash. So that's all smooth, hand sanded and painted to match the exterior. That's very difficult to do. It's not an easy thing to do. Something big out here they do too in Texas is they put in these sunroofs. Because man, when you're riding in a truck like this, you gotta put the sunroof down to be able to enjoy that Texas weather. Coming back here, this actually looks like he's got a 26-inch rim back here. Again, everything on here has been painted. So these are normally like plastic pieces on the top right here. That's all been hand sanded and smooth. The time that it takes to make that happen is ridiculous. So they put a lot of time and attention into this paint work. You got a small notch in the back with their Viair compressor setup. They did a very, very good job on this one. So while we take another look at this truck here, I want to talk about another sponsor of this show, Performance Distributors. It's time for you to start driving your truck under the influence of the Davis Unified Ignition, or the DUI system. The DUI system is the ultimate performance ignition system with high output electronics that give you the best possible spark without skipping a beat. A customized advanced system dialed in to every DUI distributor. Performance Distributors also have SOS ignition coils that light up your coil on your plug application. And if you want to lose 30 pounds in one day, drop one of their 13.5-pound batteries. Get in touch with the guys at Performance Distributors and have them set up an ignition system for your truck today. So big shout out to Performance Distributors for sponsoring this show. And we're going to pan over to our last VIP ride here. So this is going to be a Denali front end on, actually, excuse me, this is not an NBS, this is an OBS. So we got a Denali front end on an OBS truck that's laying pinch on some pretty gnarly looking wheels, dude. I haven't seen these wheels before. Very nice. I like the graphic on the hood right here. Sucker Punch is the name of this truck. And they actually carried that work all the way down through the cowl. Interesting selection too with the paint color. It's like a light root beer brown, something you don't really see a whole lot of, but very well done. And an interesting contrasting color with the orange and the yellow on the wheels. He actually painted the brake calipers orange to match the orange stripe on the hood there. And of course, we got some more crazy interior work done here. He's got some Rockford Fosgate Punch Series speakers and audio system. Everything in here has been painted. Again, painting all this stuff is not an easy task. That's all been hand sanded, painted, polished to match the exterior accents. Leather inserts with a flip down armrest. Crazy, crazy truck. Look at this cantilever airbag setup. Now, normally when you see a setup like this, it's the bags are just on the axles or they're on like the trailing arms. But no, man, they actually built these. Actually, so they must be in negative camber, so shout out to them. Built this crazy like cantilever bag system with all this custom tubular framework that carries through the back half of the frame. A lot of work, a lot of love went into that right there. Totally smooth the rear tailgate. They smooth the back. They got a roll pin on the back here that goes all the way around, so you can't even see anything right here. All this body work that's been done is immaculate. And check out the brake light here. The brake light's actually Frenched into the roll pan as well to make it even nicer. Who's ever truck this is, man, nice work. Tell them we love it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, one more look at the interior. So that'll wrap it up for our VIP row. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn around here. We're going to walk down our our show trucks. So this will be the rest of the event. Our VIP row, these guys, they get, like preferred parking, and they're usually that higher quality builds. And spectators in their general parking, they got some killer trucks over here. So we're going to turn around, walk down here, check this out. And while we kind of enjoy the sights and sounds of the event, I'm going to read off a couple other sponsors for you guys. But before we do that, check out this Toyo Pet. Now, this is a fairly rare vehicle. It's a Toyota product, but I believe that this was like one of the first ones that was introduced into the United States back in the late 60s. It's got that like stance kind of flair to it. That patina kind of look. Very cool. This guy got here yesterday, man, pulled it off the trailer. Super cool truck, super cool guy. It's very cool. But one of the sponsors of the show is the Arturo Tires, or the official tire of the Street Trucks Showoff series. Arturo Tire is the tire brand dedicated to the SUV, crossover, and light truck 4x4 segments of the tire market. Well, okay, so I just got this just in. So there's only 3 of these in the whole world, so we're going to grab the owner and talk to him when we're done reading off this Arturo Tire segment. So Arturo Tire designs and distributes stylish, aggressive tires that meet your needs in both on and off-road applications. The off-road lifestyle embraced by people all around the world is driving the growth of the SUV 4x4 vehicles market. Arturo Tires is the only brand solely focused on delivering tires to support your daily adventure. Check them out at ArturoTire.com. So let's go over here and find the owner of this truck. So I've just been told there's only 3 of these in the world. So this actually might be a lot more rare than I thought. So let's see if we can grab this guy over here. Hey guys, how you doing? I saw you unloading this yesterday, man. And I do want to say that I learned something from this guy. So when he was backing this truck off of the trailer, he put ramps on the back of his truck to lift up the truck so he didn't have to do anything else on the trailer. Just pulled that truck right off the back with no problem at all. Yeah, man, it's all about the angles. So you want to tell us about this truck? You guys just told me there's only 3 in the world now.
That's what we think, that there's 3 documented in the world, that from what we can tell. just because this truck is a 1967 Toyota Corona, and it was built in Okinawa, Japan by a gentleman who was in the Marines. And so he built it left-hand drive back in 1967, knowing he was going to be bringing it back to the States. So there are a lot of right-hand drive Utes, they're called, Toyota Corona Utes, but there's very few left-hand drive. So there's only a few of them because from what we understand, you had to be in the military in order to order them left-hand drive and bring them back that way. So that's why there's only 3 documented, we'll say, right now, from what we can figure out on Facebook.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you, I was like, well, man, it looks like a left-hand drive truck, so if it was built over in Japan.
Yeah.
So it's custom built in Japan.
Yeah, yes, it was custom. It was ordered in Japan in Okinawa, so it was custom built to be a left-hand drive, knowing that the Marine was going to be bringing it back to the States. So 90% of them are in Australia and South and Central America, and 90% of them are right-hand drive trucks. So there's quite a few of them out there, but there's just very few left-hand drive.
Very cool. And probably not that many in the United States.
Well, here's the key on this one too: is it was a non-U.S. truck, and they didn't import it into the U.S. because it's a unibody, so they couldn't break it down and bring the bed, the cab, and the fenders on separate containers, and then reassemble it here in the States. So there was a 27% tariff on this truck back then. So Japan decided not to send their unibodies, their station wagons, and a few other brands in the early 60s.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of reading on that lately, or I've been doing a lot of reading on that lately. Kind of getting in more of the import market.
Yes, yes.
And looking at the old school kind of, Forerunners and Land Cruisers
Yes.
and stuff. And I'm learning a lot about these tariffs that they put in place back in the day to kind of try to keep the foreign manufacturers from coming over.
Yes,
so
yes.
It's definitely interesting.
It is interesting. And this particular one, let me just add real quickly, was called a chicken tax. And what happened was Europe stopped buying poultry from the U.S. So the U.S. imposed a chicken tax and stopped buying small and medium duty trucks from Europe and Japan. And so they didn't purchase any of the smaller mini trucks back in the early 60s, late 50s, early 60s, because of this chicken tax or tariff that was imposed back then.
It's unreal, man. It's such a strange history.
It is strange,
Yeah.
isn't it? So, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Now, I mean, the truck's running and driving right now, but
yes.
what are the plans with it?
Well, the plans were to make it like either a sport truck of some type, meaning either a drift truck, or eventually I had bought a 2JZ to put in it, and I was going to make it a quarter-mile truck, but I needed 11 inches of clearance and both going forward and backward, and I just couldn't find that much room when I was building it to put it in. So I started with a 22R right now, which is an upgraded R series engine, which is just a good old reliable truck engine for them. So I'm going to either make it a drift truck of some type or a quarter-mile, we'll call it a little drag truck, quarter-mile truck or something.
Awesome,
Just something fun to drive.
Awesome. And for all our viewers out there, where could they follow this truck? Are you on social media or anything like that?
Yes, I do have an Instagram. I don't do a lot of posting. It's Rustarona at Instagram is the link, and so I do post a little bit there. And I am about to start a remodel on this. I'm gonna work on the paint, the interior, suspension, and engine. So I will be posting a little bit more going forward, and I'm gonna start spending a little bit more money trying to take it to the next level.
Yeah, man. This truck definitely has the bones to get there. I mean, it's in great shape right now. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of rust on it. It's got a nice stance and all that stuff. But this truck, you throw some slick paint on it,
Yes.
get it back to that,
Yes.
kind of that.
Yes.
I mean, keep the stance. I love the stance, man.
You like the stance?
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
And then this would be one of those trucks that's going to be a showstopper, man.
That's what I
It is
think.
a showstopper,
It's been a fun little truck. The one question we get all the time is I haven't seen that before, and that's absolutely right because they didn't import this particular one into the U.S. So it gets a lot of a curiosity because people are wondering what is it, where is it from, was it custom made? But it is going to be a bad little truck once we're finished.
Yeah, man. And how long have you had this truck?
It's about 4 years old now, and I didn't start to build till about 2 years into it. The fun part is sourcing parts from all over the world for it, and mostly it's put together with late model Toyota parts, 87 parts, just so that I could make it drivable and go to O'Reilly's and find parts for it to repair. So it's about a 4-year project, and the next 2 years I'm probably going to get a lot more serious about it or whatnot. So just look forward to seeing it in the next couple years.
Awesome. Well, man, we definitely appreciate your time. Thank you for bringing it out today, man, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you for having us. We had a great time. Appreciate you. Good luck. Thank you.
Take care. All right, guys. That kind of blew me away, man. Like that's the cool thing about coming out of these truck shows. You never know who you're going to meet and talk to. And a truck like that, I know they're kind of rare, but I didn't know how rare that particular one was. So very cool to meet him. Very cool to get to hear that story. But yeah, we're just gonna check out these trucks, and while we enjoy the sights and sounds, you're not gonna be able to hear me very well. We're coming up on the DJ here, but we'll flip it around here. We got some mini trucks, we got some old trucks, we got some new trucks, but we'll check these out, and I'll read off another one of our show sponsors here. So let's check these trucks out. So while we take a look at this killer big block black C10, I want to talk to you guys about Lowrider Depot. Lowrider Depot is the largest air suspension distributor on the East Coast. They pride themselves on selling only top quality air suspension parts for any low-riding car, truck. They offer very competitive prices and quick same-day shipping. Check them out at lowriderdepot.com. This truck's got some pretty cool graphics on the side. Looks like it can move pretty good, man. Of course, you got the big block in there. It's got NOS all over it, so who knows, man? Maybe it's got a little juice in there. Let's flip over to this mini truck right here, man. So these trucks right here, these are making a big comeback, dude. And if you haven't seen one in your town or near you, you're gonna start seeing them very soon. And sorry if you guys can't hear me, but man, that speaker is loud, and we're walking right by it right now. Looks like they're doing a custom wood bed, kind of that chevron pattern with some pallet wood. Look at all that detail, man. I mean, look at all this freaking paintwork, dude. Hand-done pinstripes, all this stuff that's just gone over layer and layer of paint, airbrushing. Very cool. Look at that shifter, dude. It goes all the way up there, man. Damn, it's almost at the roof. LS Swapped International right here, guys.
Of a precious child, you know a mother's love.
All right, now we're kind of moving past the speakers here. I want to pan over to this side. We got a couple of builds going on here. These are our this is like our vendors row right here. You know, we got some really nice body work being done over here by Loaded Dice Speed Shop. Looks like they do kind of some old school Chevy trucks here. Looks like this one's on a custom frame. I like how they made these dice right here to set off their display. Working our way down here, we're going to look at a couple of diesels. But while we work our way down, I want to talk to you guys about BD Diesel Performance. They became recognized in 1989 when the company introduced their first exhaust for the diesel pickup truck market. BD's roots, however, actually are dated back to 1972 when Valley Fuel Injection Ltd. first opened its doors. Today, Valley Fuel Injection and BD Diesel Parts are one, with specialty divisions that are focused on diesel powertrain components. BD Diesel designs, creates, manufactures, and distributes diesel performance parts and products, including turbos, intercoolers, exhaust manifolds, transmissions. Check them out at us.bddiesel.com. So if we turn our attention here to this this House of Hot Rods build, so this is a 12-valve Cummins swap project, 1964 Dodge Power Wagon. Dude, this truck, when he pulled it off the trailer, man, it was the most ridiculous looking, and ridiculous in a good way, I should say. Just like craziest, wildest truck that I've seen in a long time. I saw this one out at LST. Did not get a chance to really look at it, but it's this really deep green color, and it's almost like a chameleon with it kind of flows between like a root beer brown and dark green. Really, really cool color combination. I mean, look at this interior, dude. The amount of time, effort, and energy that went in to building this truck is unbelievable, man. So this was actually a single rear wheel truck when it first came around. They converted it and custom made these fenders for a dually swap. So this has got to be one of the craziest dualies that you've ever seen. I mean, it's so low, so nasty looking. I mean, look at this wishbone suspension in the back, but he's got his 4-link on the top axle, QA1 shocks, got the fuel cell back here in the rear. Love it when they have the actuated floor bed that pops up here. Coming around the back, just unbelievable attention to detail. I mean, it's like one of these trucks you find, and every time you look at it, you see something new on it. I mean, even like look at these door handles. I didn't notice this before, but it's got little inserts in the actual handle, and it doesn't go all the way through. The handle's actually just floating over the paintwork, which is really, really cool. And it's a square steering wheel. Didn't notice that last time either. But what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to continue our coverage of Street Trucks Showoff Series Stage 2 out here in Grand Prairie, Texas. We'll be right back.
National Parts Depot stocks over 135,000 parts for your classic Mustang, Cougar, Camaro and Firebird, Chevelle and GTO, Ford and Chevy truck, Bronco and Thunderbird. With 4 massive warehouses nationwide and a 98% in-stock ratio, you'll get the parts you need right now. No waiting on back orders. Nobody beats NPD's quality, speed, and service. For your free catalog, call 888-893-FAST or visit us at mpdlink.com.
And we're back with our coverage of Street Trucks Showoff Series Stage 2 out here in Grand Prairie, Texas. So we just rolled over the little house of hot rods diesel there, man. It's super, super clean. I just want to continue to walk down here and check out these trucks that we got in our general parking for the show. And again, just enjoy the sights and sounds of the show, just see what we got going on. What's up, guys? Yeah, all good, all good. Now, Victor, you told me about this truck, right? So do you know a little bit about this truck?
I don't, but actually I know a guy that does. His name is Jacob Mancinas. He works actually at Billet Stop where it was made here in Texas. Hey, Jacob.
So this is the builder.
He's one of the builders.
Jacob, what's up, man? I'm Josh.
What's going on, man?
Man, so tell me about this Ford. What we got? So Victor showed me pictures of this yesterday, and those rims, they stood out to me. I mean, just the fact this thing sits on the ground, it's so low, so nasty looking. Tell me about this build, man.
So when I did some work on it myself, but my buddy did a lot of the fabrication himself over there at the Billet Stop, Arlington, Texas. So the wheels are 22, 2415s, Prestige Forge. This truck, man, it's been in the shop for a while and it's finally coming out. We're pretty happy with everything that's been done to it.
It's awesome, man. Yeah. And how much framework did you guys have to do to get the truck to sit like this?
Okay, so this truck actually is a 5.0 swap. It's on a Crown Vic frame. So when we got it, it still had the factory Crown Vic frame underneath it from front to back. And so basically what we did when we got it, it was already bagged when he brought it to the shop, the owner. And it still had the factory Crown Vic bags in the back. And basically what we did was cut it off at the back of the cab, did a whole back half. It's mandrel bent. The back half is actually the air tank. So if you take a look at everything that you're seeing right here, the frame is actually the air tank. All the hard line has been hand bent, custom powder coated to match the wheels. And man, it was a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun working on it. The little bit of work that I did do, I wired up the AccuAir and got it all working and stuff. We were having a couple of issues, but we got it all working and everything's going pretty smooth.
Yeah, dude. I mean, driving something like this, you're always going to find little quirks and issues with it as you run it through its paces. Now, whenever you guys wrap up builds like this, do y'all drive them or y'all trailer them out here? Like, how does that work?
Well, this one, we just got done finished doing some maintenance work on it, some water pump and little things like that. But, I mean, this one's built to drive. I mean, the owner, he a little new to it, so he wants to trailer it every place. But it's built to drive. It'll do whatever you need it to.
We'll get him on our level, man. We'll get him to start driving out to everything, right?
Yeah, we're going to try. We're going to try.
Awesome, man. And so if we wanted to follow this truck or follow your shop or anybody involved with this, you want to drop some Instagram handles and like some social media stuff for our audience?
Yeah, so if you ever want to see anything cool, man, you can follow us at Laid Out Apparel, Instagram, Facebook, online, www.laydoutapparel.com. If you want to get anything cool made, build any kind of fabrication, anything crazy you can think of, you can follow my buddy. His name's Jose Cabello at the Billet Stop, and that's Facebook, Instagram, all of that. And man, it's one of the premier shops here in Texas, here in DFW. And he really be doing his thing on these builds when people let him go wild. So y'all want something different, man? Y'all holler at my boy at the Billet Stop, and from wheels to fabrication, he'll get you handled up.
Yeah, man. They did a great job on this truck, man.
I appreciate it.
Jacob, brother, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us today, man. Hope you enjoyed the show.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. Thanks, brother. All right, guys, we'll keep moving here. We got like a Bob Barker mic with a cord on it. Maybe we'll be able to upgrade our microphone here at this next show that we got. But, man, let's check out this. So I saw this truck pull up. I haven't checked it out yet, but it's a super nice cat eye. Laying frame. I saw it rolling up. They had it all aired out, just creeping, dude. This thing is very clean. Got some custom interior work done. MTW wheels. It's a great wheel company. I know a couple of guys that run them. Nothing but quality products there. Leather wrap dash. Man, leather wrap steering wheel. We got some stitching work done. They did quite a bit in here. Like a suede headliner up in there. Moving around back, we got the raised bed floor. Nothing fancy there, but he's got like a cool little spoiler back here on the tailgate I haven't seen before. So that looks like some custom metal work that he did there. Just got the OG taillights, man. I don't know. There's something about those taillights. I just like them. I just got an 05 Cat Eye, and I'm looking at these LED taillights, and I'm like, man, you know what? I'm just going to go old school. Just keeping it simple, man. Very nice. So out here, you get all kinds of trucks. So it looks like we got a Renegade out here, all done up, man. So while we look over this one, I want to read off another sponsor here for the show, man. Without these sponsors, you know, this stuff like this would not be possible. So, so with that being said, Detroit Speed is a manufacturer of high-quality aftermarket performance suspension for American muscle cars and trucks. Quality engineered products. Sorry, guys, my card here got a little messed up. Quality engineered products that put your ride to that pro touring look and feel. Browse their applications list and see what they have for your muscle car or truck. Quality manufacturing and American made. Check them out at DetroitSpeed.com. Very cool. And this is actually not a Renegade. I'm going to correct myself. This is the four-door Wrangler. So it's technically not a truck, but it's pretty cool, so I guess we'll let it in. At Blue Piper 23, if you want to follow this bill. What's these things on the door handles here? Or the hinges? It's like a step. Looks like you just flip this down, and it's like a step to get up to your stuff on the roof. That's pretty cool. Damn, it's a lot of work. All right, guys, let's keep moving here. Got another Cat Eye right here. Something about that, that's like a classic look to me, man. I've always loved that. My first real truck that I bought was a 04 Cat Eye, regular cab short bed, and that silver birch metallic color. Always loved it, and I was missing it pretty bad, so I picked up that 05. Looks like we got a 72 right here, super clean. It's got some good stuff under the hood there. Some big brake Willwood 6-piston setup, 4-piston in the rear. Very clean, super nice. We're making our way down to the C10 section. The C10 boys come out to all the events that we host and go to. Love what they got going on. So I'd like to read off our last sponsor here, LMC Truck Stop. LMC stocks thousands of parts and accessories to help you maintain and customize your Chevy or GMC, Dodge or Ford truck or SUV. Long Motor Corporation has over 80 years in business, and with over 30,000 truck parts in stock, they ship most orders complete within 24 to 48 hours. Their truck SUV part catalog are the most detailed, fully illustrated, and accurate information source available anywhere. Some customers say that their LMC catalogs become their restoration guidebook. Check them out at lmctruck.com. I can attest to that, guys. There's a lot of times where I'll go to lmctruck.com and just see that expanded view of, like, you know, how the grill goes together, how the body goes together. They take the time to really put in the effort into showing you how each piece and component goes together in your truck, so you can order the right stuff, so you're not just like ordering random stuff and then you gotta, like, oh, I don't need this, I'm gonna send it back. You're spending money where you don't need to spend money. But anyway, LMC Trucks is a great vendor, a great parts manufacturer to use if you're restoring any one of your trucks. So my heart's with C10s, dude. I love C10s. I'm the head of state for C10 Club Florida. I love C10 trucks, dude. We're planning an event in March in 2022 in a little town called Palm Coast, Florida. It's going to be all GM trucks, 98 and earlier. But these square bodies, round eyes, all these trucks out here, dude, I just love them. We're just going to roll through, check some of these trucks out, man. Just enjoy the sights and sounds of what we got going on today. almost, actually, if you flip it around here, we got a pretty nice looking dually coming up. A couple of trucks that are rolling in here. So this is the main entrance of the show. The goal is to eventually fill up this lot with thousands of trucks. First year show out here at Grand Prairie, Texas. I don't know what the truck count is yet, but we got quite a few out here, and we're really happy with the turnout, especially with VIP Row. There's a lot of quality builds over there, and I think actually a couple trucks rolled in after we did our walk down there. But as we walk around here,
Dynabat is proud to be a sponsor of Horsepower Wars. Lose 30 pounds of weight and get the fastest leap off the line. Blow away the competition. With a Dynabat car battery, your vehicle can enjoy the same power at a fraction of what a regular battery weighs. Performance Distributors is proud to bring you the ultra lightweight and powerful Dynabat car battery. Dynabat produces more power than any other car battery on the market, and it's 30 pounds lighter. Dynabat is completely dry cell and designed to withstand the rigors of high performance and racing environments. For the Dynabat competitive edge, call, click, or visit Performance Distributors today.
Slam dunk, are you ready to make me? I'm lit and I'm riding the fast lane. Don't let me down, I'm on fire. Does anyone else feel like a liar?
You remember when you got her? You had hours and hours to just drive and dream. You spent your Saturdays fixing whatever needed fixing just to keep her running right. 20 years later, isn't it time you two got reacquainted? When you're ready, we're here. Because at LMC Truck, we know that while time may have passed, your passion for her never faded. Get her back on the road where she and you belong.
National Parts Depot stocks over 135,000 parts for your classic Mustang, Cougar, Camaro and Firebird, Chevelle and GTO, Ford and Chevy truck, Bronco and Thunderbird. With 4 massive warehouses nationwide and a 98% in-stock ratio, you'll get the parts you need right now. No waiting on back orders. Nobody beats NPD's quality, speed, and service. For your free catalog, call 888-893-FAST or visit us at mpdlink.com.
All right, so back to the trucks, guys. All right, so one thing that I love that these guys do, and I am working myself on getting one, is these patina trucks. So these are original paint trucks that are, they try to keep them untouched as much as possible. Yes, you got to do rust repair. Yes, you got to, polish out the paint and all that stuff. But once you get a patina truck looking right and running right, I mean, dude, there's just no better truck out there. And one that really stands out to me, dude, is this blue and white. It's a Hawaiian blue, actually, in white two-tone OG paint truck. I saw this guy just roll in. Full QA1 setup for coilover suspension, LS swap. I feel like I've seen this truck before, man, but, I mean, it's one of those things where, I don't know. Instagram is very powerful. So, again, we're just going to walk down here, check out some trucks, see what we got going on, and we'll just enjoy the sights and sounds for a bit. So we are supposed to have a bikini contest a little later today. Oh, so now we got spectators coming in, getting pictures with the models. It made the whole event worth it, right? Yeah.
That's the winning truck now.
Yeah, yeah. Very cool. Looks like we got some car guys coming in. Oh shit! Look at this Blazer. I did not see this guy come in. We got to look at this. So these full convertible top Blazers are actually getting pretty rare, especially if it's a two-wheel drive, OG two-wheel drive. Nice patina. Again, going back to the patina that we were talking about earlier. Hey man, original trim right here. He just left it. He didn't even want to fix it. So these trucks are super nice, man. Looks like we got a 6.0 Vortec in there. Looks like, man, he just pulled this thing right out the field and LS swapped it and drove it out here. CST package. It's gonna be a higher trim level truck. Obviously, you can tell with the wood grain trim. Let's check out this interior here. Original steering wheel, man. The unfortunate thing is, like, these older plastics, they can't withstand the sun, and they crack and all that stuff. But they make replacement panels for them and all that, replacement steering wheels. But again, these trucks are super hard to find. This one's in really solid shape. It's very cool. Very cool. Got another Apache over here, man. Another patina patch. It's like patina row over here, dude. This truck's really cool. I might have seen this one over at SETN. Again, like another patina 70, looks like 72 C10 right here. So the event's still getting filled up. Everybody's still coming in. We're just hanging out, walking, talking, checking these trucks out. That's a super clean Suburban, man. Again, LS swap. It's like if you have a C10, you just got to LS swap it. Now it's almost, if you want to be different, leave the carburetor in it. Very cool, very cool. Cool thing about these shows, man, is that you know, you can come out with the family, just set up, grill, chill, hang out for the day. It's almost like a beach day, you know. As Florida boys, we take our tents out to the beach, hang out there all day, but just do it at a car show, man. And you get to check out some car show trucks, and check out some cool people, talk to some cool people. Check out the 72 rolling by here. So clean, dude. Nice mild exhaust on that one. It's not super crazy, which is nice. The exhaust of my Blazer, dude, it's almost unbearable when you've been in it for 4 or 5 hours on a road trip. Man, oh man. So you can't go to a truck show 2020, 2021 without seeing a squatted truck. I don't really have anything against squatted trucks, but man, it's just not my thing, you know. I appreciate the effort and the work that goes into it to make it what it is, but and I love cat eyes, man. Everybody knows I love cat eyes. But glad to see these guys coming out supporting the truck show scene. So we just did a loop around our car show parking. You know, what we got going on today is just, you know, VIP rows, what we're kind of panning over right now. And then we got the loop. So the goal is to grow this show to, you know, thousands of trucks, have, like I was talking about earlier, autocross, drifting, and then have other aspects of, you know, the Street Trucks Engaged Media umbrella come into this. So we'll talk more about that later. But what we're going to do today, man, we're going to wrap it up. I just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors, all the advertisers for Street Trucks Magazine. all the advertisers for C10 Builder's Guide, OBS Builder's Guide. Be sure to visit streettrucks.com to get your subscription. This is Josh. I'm signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast. We'll see you on the next one in Georgia.
Whenever an idea pops in my head of something that I'd like to build or try to build, I obsess over it until I at least try it. My name is Matthew Wall, and this is my 1979 Chevy C10. Full-time, I'm a firefighter for the county over from where I live, Prince William County, and I've been doing that full-time for about 4.5 years. Before that, I was in the mechanical field in some way, shape, or form for most of my life. When I found out I could, use my hands and create stuff out of metal and using vehicles as the platform, I kind of just ran with it. I've been looking for a square body off and on, and this thing kind of just turned up on Marketplace, and it had the perfect two-tone that you see now, and I couldn't pass up the deal, so I went and grabbed it. I had almost everything planned out before I even picked the truck up. I've always liked to keep everything simple. I don't really go over the top with a lot of things. I try to build as much as I can on my own. I did all the suspension work myself, and it's a bag on bar setup in the rear also, so it's an Airlift 2600 series bag on the lower link of the forelink. And then in the front, it's a 2500 series bag on a stock control arm that I boxed 2 inches. And then all the air management is all manual. It's just 4 paddle switches with a couple gauges, and about as simple as it gets. It's far from perfect, but I like the experience of learning that stuff firsthand instead of just clicking by it now and bolting stuff together. Throughout the years, I've had many hobbies and interests, and they've kind of faded, but this is the one that sticks. In some way, I'll be messing with cars, driving them, building whatever until I can't move anymore, because, like I said, I just obsess over it, and I don't see that going away anytime soon. So I think it'll be with me forever in some way.
Hell yeah.
Holy
shit! Wow! That sure goes. It really goes.
Oh, that was awesome. Oh, it just took off.
Flip the switch. Hey!
Hi, my name is Peter Brushy, product engineer at Detroit Speed, and today we want to show you our new Select-to-Speed wiper kits for 73 through 83 GM trucks. This is the first aftermarket wiper upgrade available for Chevrolet, CK, and GMC square body trucks. Each of our Select-to-Speed wiper kits comes with a motor, adapter plate, module, wiper switch, wiring harness, and all the hardware that you'll need to install it in your truck. If you've got a 75 through 83 truck, you'll be able to retain your illuminated wiper switch with our LED switch plate. This is a brand new feature for our Select-to-Speed wiper kits. The LED has 10 different brightness settings so that you can match to your original gauges or your aftermarket gauge cluster. You don't need to be a master electrician to hook up the LED. With all the parts and pieces included in the kit, all you need is a pair of wire strippers. Like our other Select-to-Speed wiper kits, the wiper module hides under the dash. The rotary switch and the wiper harness plug right in. Our Select-A-Speed wiper kits are all designed to give you finer control over your windshield wipers. Choose from 7 different speeds, 5 delays, 1 low speed, or high speed. Our modern wiper motor is also lighter and more compact than the clunky old factory motor. We also recommend that you add on our electric washer pump kit. This is a plug-and-play upgrade for all Select-A-Speed wiper kits made after 2015. Just plumb the hoses, plug in the pump, and you'll be in the clear. Our square body wiper kits will be available to order on DetroitSpeed.com. If you have any questions, you can contact our sales department, sales@DetroitSpeed.com, or give us a call, 704-662-3272.
Lose 30 pounds in one day, of weight to your car that is. With the Dynabat car battery, your vehicle can enjoy the same power at a fraction of what a regular battery weighs. Performance Distributors is proud to bring you the ultra lightweight and powerful Dynabat car battery. Dynabat produces more power than any other car battery on the market, and it's 30 pounds lighter. Dynabat is completely dry cell and designed to withstand the rigors of high performance and racing environments. For the Dynabat competitive edge, call, click, or visit Performance Distributors today.
Awesome. What's up, guys? Let's get the awards going. Street Truck Showoff, stop number 2, Texas. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it. Hey, you guys, right there. Yeah, help me out when people. Make sure no one's stealing banners on the way out. Can you all stand guard for me? And make sure no one steals any banners. Thank you, I appreciate it. That's my security crew right there. Tell them, Frank. Tell them, Frank. All right, let's do some top 25s. Oh, y'all are smart. Look at you. This whole crew is shooting, man. I haven't seen you guys do that. Victor, you gonna be my trophy girl? Oh, okay. Okay.
I got the poses down. I picked up some things. Hey, look at my boy. We have no.
So we're gonna do the top 25s first. Hey, they got a job to do. Don't distract them. To make sure the banners don't get stolen by the front.
They're really good at it.
They're really good at it. All right, let's get started. Top 25. Thank you guys again for coming. We really appreciate it. First year, first time event. You guys came, Texas. Thank you guys very much. Is that yours or mine? We'll be here next year again. Bring some friends. We appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thanks to all our sponsors. And do you guys know this guy right here?
Yeah, mine's turn too.
Who hates to be embarrassed? It's Chris Hamilton. Can we get a round of applause? Chris Hamilton from Street Trucks. He hates that stuff. First one, top 25. I have registration number 304. It's a 1970 C10 Jose. Jose, we're in the middle of something, man. What are you doing?
F100, I meant.
Hey, Jose. Where you going, man? Jose, 1970 C10 number 304. Is it here? J-O-S-E. Jose Gonzalez.
They don't know what their number
1970 C10. All right, you guys got to know your numbers.
Look at your sticker.
All right. RB Customs has a 1972 C10. Mike Kingsley, number 37. Come on down, man. Next one, next one. Oh, let me get out the shot, man. RB again has registration number 345, 1982 GMC. Julian? Julian? Julian, round of applause. What's up, buddy? I like your shirt. I like your truck, too.
He's gonna take y'all's picture.
Very cool, very cool.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
He's like, cheese, I got this. So cool. Thank you, Mano, thank you. All right, registration number 350, 86 C10. Jeremy. Jeremy. Is he here? Wait, I heard something. What? There he is.
Yeah! Woo! All right!
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Round 0, 82 C10, registration number 54. Banks. He left?
Who wants their trophy?
RB. Registration 344, 1972 C10. Rolando. Rolando. Rolando, thank you guys. Thank you very much, man.
No more banners.
Next, top 25. I've got a Mazda, number 308, Daniel Lord, 87 Mazda. No, he can't be.
He's right there.
No, I was thinking. Yeah, all right. Reception.
Thank you very much, man. Round of applause. RB. Okay, 70 C10. J-O-S-U-E. That's what we're talking about earlier. Want to make sure it wasn't you. All right. How do you even say it? Josue. All right, my bad.
Josue,
Thank you, man. Registration number 47, 1984 C10. Kenny Blackman. Kenny, there it is. I like your hat, buddy. Good job. Chris Hamilton had a hat like that. He doesn't wear it. He's not as cool as me. Thank you, man. Registration 18, Team Billet, Henry, 06 Silverado.
Yeah!
Henry, round of applause. Registration number 88. Ron, 1955 Chevy, Ron. Is he here?
Over here. Right there, walking this way. Okay.
Oh, Ron's gone? Sure, who are you? You gotta give me your ID. Oh, you have the Ford F-100. All right. Come on down, Ron's replacement. We'll take a picture of you and then just put Ron's face later.
That'll work.
Take a picture for Ron.
No, they gotta take pictures. Oh man!
Don't be lazy. You guys know Mike Alexander? Mike Lazy Alexander? Tony! 1968 Ford F-100. Tony is the next award.
Is he the one that just came up?
No. Is Tony here?
Oh, that was the F-100 that just left. No, that was his name is Jose. Oh, okay. That was the white stepson.
Registration 343. Status Car Club, Jeremy with the 1987 model R10.
All right, man.
It's a C10.
It's the R10. 87 and through 89. It's the R10.
R10. You learn something new every day.
R10. Ask any of these.
All right. Jeff Dunlop, 71 Dodge D100. Jeff. Good to see you, man. Good surprise, man. 1954 Chevy 3100. Aaron and Butch. Registration 332. Aaron and Butch. Yes, no? Is that him? Here we go. Rounding up to 25. We're almost done. Registration 334. The 85 GMC utility truck, Frank's Speed Shop. All right. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Registration number 15. It is a 1955, 58/59 Chevy Apache Mopar powered, absolutely crazy truck. Chevpar. Round of applause. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Registration number 9. 95 OBS Chevy negative camber Rob. Rob, round of applause. Beautiful bronze color, beautiful front end. Oh, there it is. Y'all are sneaking up on me from all over there. That thing's beautiful. Kind of partial to these. Next one, Michael Dobbs with the 58 Apache. Registration number 21. Mike Lazy Alexander. All right, here I've got the 1997 Isuzu Scott, registering number 57. Looks like an S10, but it's actually an Isuzu. Next one. 1937 International Pickup Mike 328. Mike, round of applause. Beautiful truck, man. Thank you very much, bud. Next up, North Texas Chevy Boys. They have a Chevy 68 C10. Dave, registration number 55. Dave, here clapping. There he is. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you. Crazy. 1937 Plymouth from House of Hot Rods, Buddha. 1937 Plymouth. Round of applause. So this can go back in plastic. Perfect. Hey, Mike, those are thanks, buddy. RB 82 Chevy Alvar. He's screaming. Yeah.
He doesn't get one, he has a banner.
Here comes the little dude again. He's like, I want to get the award again. There you go, buddy.
Hands up. Do you remember the magic word?
There you go. That's what it's all about right there, guys. 3 generations, yep. What do you say? Boobies? What? Grandpa, what are you doing, dude? It's cheese, man. Grandpa, come on, man. This is a family event. All right, last of the 25s, 2003 Silverado. Beto. Is he here? There he is. There he is. All right, all right. All right, so Engage Media putting on the event. That's Street Trucks, C10 Builder, OBS Builder, F100 Builder, C10 Builder, all the builders. That's the magazines putting on the show today. So, first thing I'm going to do is, hold on one second. Let me talk to Chris Hamilton 1 second. All right, so first we want to do is, There's 2 trucks out here that were top notch. We want to give each truck a 6-page feature in an appropriate magazine. So, first feature, C10 Builder's Guide, goes to the beautiful 66 Chevy, belonged to Eric. Eric, round of applause. The green one is? Oh, okay. Well, Eric, I just said you get a feature in C10 Builder's Guide, and Chris is, and I'm sorry to make you come up here, I lied. You don't get a feature. He's gonna give you the cover instead. So you get the cover of C10 Builder's Guide.
That's enough.
Shake his man, I don't know. I just count numbers. You get Lee on that one.
And we're gonna hook up with you with Victor and see about shooting it awesome tomorrow.
Next feature we're giving out, 6 pages. F100 Builder's Guide. 1964, Dustin. Dustin. Where's he at? He's over there somewhere. He's coming back again? He already has an award. He stole what's his name's award.
See, that's why I keep you around. You went to college and stuff.
6 pages, F100 Builder's Guide. And an award.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, wait. Let's do it again. Wait, there's video. Go back and come again. So he can edit it out.
Ready? Here, girls, I don't know why you let me take it. All right, pretend like you're excited again. Hey, it's Dustin. Hey, it's video.
Thank you.
The magic of media right there. Don't worry, Josh can edit all that. It'll look good. Good job, Josh. Thank you, buddy.
You got it, man.
Where's my pile? Is this my pile? Okay. To just die? DJ, am I dying over here? Pop. Okay. I have got, we're going to do the best ofs now. I've got best lifted truck goes to the beautiful K10 1986, registration number 1. Says nothing but trailers LLC. There, I heard a scream somewhere. What the? There he is.
Best lifted. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's your name, man? David. So best lifted truck. Thank you very much, Frank. Best full-size truck. Team Billet, 2015 Chevy. Man, this is written in Sharpie. Is it Jose? Jose? Wait, there's 2 of them. No, not. 2015 Chevy. Round of applause, Jose. Thank you. Best mini truck goes to
Super rare. I've never seen one in person. I think there's 3 that ever came into the U.S. The 1967 Toyota Corona truck. It's called the Toyota Pet in Japan. Where is he? There he is. There he is. I mean, I've never seen one in person. Thank you so much for bringing it out, man. We appreciate it. 1967 Toyota Corona Pet. Best mini truck. Thank you, thanks. Diesel. Best diesel goes to Eric with the 2020 High Country.
Aaron, registration number 8. Wait, we have to go on that one, is it?
Yeah, sorry.
I saw that. Ladies, we have something for you. Victor's gonna give you your award though. It's not gonna be, we're not. Why? Because it's the best ladies ride. Pull them up, baby. Pull them up.
Hey, what's up?
Ladies ride of the day goes to the 85 C10, Monica White. Monica White. Here's three. Oh, there she comes. Monica. You want to give it to her? Let Josh give it to her.
I'm not cute.
I'll give it to her.
Josh, take your shirt off and give it to her. No, it's good.
Nope, maybe. Yes? What are you doing?
That's good. It's just like strapped up.
It's fine. It's fine.
Monica, thank you so much.
Switch it up on you. Keep on
Thank
yourself.
Monica, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much. Monica, round of applause.
I don't think I do anything.
This one's kind of tough. We put it in for fun. I know it's not lowrider style with a bunch of stuff, but just, you know, little accessories to make your vehicle look a little bit, you know, stand out. So we call it best display. And today's best display goes to the 1956 Chevy Pete Dominguez. Pete.
Back in the day, displays used to be everybody.
Yeah, back in the day, displays were big.
Everybody did displays.
Took a day just to set up the display. So
Tell me it was the Corona bottle that sold us.
it was a Corona bottle that sold us. Mike tried to save it. He tried to grab it. He thought he could drink it.
Drink it.
Thank you, Pete. All right. Next one is Best Engine Bay. Engine Bay goes to 1970 C10, John McGraw. John McGraw, big round of applause. Airlines hidden, all the wiring hidden. Beautiful. Is that it over there? That's over there. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Hi, John. Thank you. Is this your driver, John?
Yes, sir.
Your driver right here? I like your truck, buddy. He's like, I'm worried about the awards and the donating. John, thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. Interior. I'm partial to this one too. Best interior goes to the 59 Apache, Johnny Smith Jr. Beautiful truck. Is he here? There he is. Johnny, thank you, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Congratulations. Under construction. Damn, we're almost done. I'm gonna miss you guys. I'm gonna tell you. Not you, but. Dang, Texas is like that. Jeez, man, what you did, man?
Say no, actually, we want those banners taken. We don't want them taken. You guys want more than that.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Honestly, we don't want to take those banners home, so just take them. Don't let everybody else know. Just on the way out, grab whatever you want. Meet her. If you get the airlift one, Mike Alexander from Airlift will sign it. You probably put it on eBay. All right, under construction. Is that where I am? You threw me off, buddy. Under construction.
1954 Chevy, loaded dice, Aaron. Aaron. Round of applause.
Cash prize will go from the bottom up.
Yes, but before I do that,
we're going to do these giveaways.
And then you want to announce that they're half off our
Oh, hang on a second. I'm sorry. Yeah. hang on, here we go.
You distracted me, Fred. Check. All right. We're going to do a round 4 for a couple items. Then we'll do the first, second, third, the final 3. So don't go anywhere. Chris Hamilton wants to say something real quick. So I love this part. Chris Hamilton, everybody. Round of applause.
All right, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for coming out. This is amazing turnout for the first one. You know, we appreciate it. We're excited about it. We're going to come back, all that kind of stuff. But we want to let you know, every truck that's registered here, we're offering you a free 6-month subscription. So if you guys don't have it, come up to the booth, you fill out the card, you get 6 months of street trucks for free. So just come on up. Let's keep going.
That's awesome. Not you. No PSA. No PSA. No. Not you.
National Parts Depot stocks over 135,000 parts for your classic Mustang, Cougar, Camaro and Firebird, Chevelle and GTO, Ford and Chevy truck, Bronco and Thunderbird. With 4 massive warehouses nationwide and a 98% in-stock ratio, you'll get the parts you need right now. No waiting on back orders. Nobody beats NPD's quality, speed, and service. For your free catalog, call 888-893-FAST or visit us at mpdlink.com.
I'm in so much trouble when I get home. Alright.
Your full name, whoever.
Oh. Alright. When we're done, as you're leaving, you want to do some take home. The barbecue truck's half off. Just like my banners, he doesn't want to take them home. But not like my banners, you can't just take them. Wait there, you know. You have to, it's half off, okay? So half off of all the meat, take some home. Also, where's my other business card? Where's he at? What's the name? Say it loud, say it loud.
On the spot graphics. If you
On the spot graphics down at the end, they're taking pictures of rides, doing those cool little things for, how much was it? $20. So if you want to get one on your way out, stop and see him. He takes a photo, he prints it, it looks really cool. They actually look amazing, man. So check him out on your way out if you want to do that. If you want to take a picture with your vehicle with the award, that'd be cool. So see him at the end on your way out. He'll take care of you. So, is that it?
Do you want a raffle for the Yeti?
Raffle?
For the Yeti Cooler and Optima.
No, let's.
Thursday, I want a beer.
Pulling from that room.
Give away the cups first.
They're pulling for the Optima.
Raymond, Elizondo, Raymond. Are you here? Going once, going twice. Let's do another one.
For the Optima Charger.
Optima Charger. Sorry, I said coolers for the Optima Charger. Shane Couch. Shane from Grand Prairie, from right here. Are you here? I'm gonna keep going through these.
It's a $300 charge.
It's a $300. It's a $300 charge. Eddie Sofrecco, so thank you very much. I'm so excited. Ram Penna. Come on, guys. Someone's got it.
Oh, there he is.
Wait, what?
All right.
Oh, is that you? Are you sure? I thought I said Eddie. Are you sure I said you? Oh.
All right. Now let's go for the cooler.
No, we got these cups.
Pull for the cups.
Yeah.
I've got some cups, some tumblers, don't do the cooler yet, because then I'm Tumblers, Brian Rigsby. Brian Rigsby, is he here? Look at that. Brian, come on down, bro. Are you Eddie? Are you? No, I'm just kidding. Congratulations, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Can you get out of the way, right?
Tumblers.
See, man, if you would have been home, I would have been the one getting the charger. Damn it.
Oh, you're that guy.
That guy.
Oh, he doesn't get.
All right. Yeah. Now for the.
Yeti cooler. Now say Yeti.
Yeti Cooler.
All right, Yeti cooler. Pretty sure this one says Yeti too. It's so weird. Mike. Man, what is that? U.L. Goldberg. No way. Is that you? Awesome. First one, dude. You have your ID? Are you sure your name's good? Mike, thank you, man. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Yeti cooler.
Cash prices.
We're on schedule.
Hope so. Is that going to cool or is that a giveaway for something else?
No, that's a hopper. That's the Yeti hopper. Yeah, appreciate it.
All right. Cash prizes. The last four. We got audio, video display, third place overall, second place overall, all $250 prizes. And then your best of show is $1,000 to $1,500. I worked really hard today. $2,000? I'm getting nothing. $2,000 for best of show. Best audio video display. Cash prize $250 and a gorgeous award goes to Colton Stevenson. 2016 Cadillac Escalade. You can't miss it. It's about 2 stories tall. Colton, there he is. Round of applause for him. Thank you very much, man.
Trophy and check.
I'm going to sign up cash and run away, Chris. Hold on.
We got a check for you too, man. They're picking it up right here.
Do you want to follow with her and she'll take care of it? Thank you. If you want to wait until we're done with these, I can do it.
Just want to do the photo?
Let's just do all 4 of these. We don't have one.
Oh, that's the audio.
Third place, cash prize. Third place, $250 goes to 2014 F-250 Team Building. Round of applause for Jose.
Does he cash that check at the bank like that?
Yep. Yeah, if you take it to my bank.
Nah, if you're at the 2000, it's cool.
Right there.
Come back here. I'll take care of the cash once we get out here.
Yeah, I was thinking to say this.
Yeah, that's. Keep it if you want.
Is that worth money?
Second place, overall, $250 goes to the absolutely gorgeous 1955 Chevy. Jason Thomas.
That my name on? I wouldn't have messed it up for everybody.
All right, this is it. I want to thank you guys again. Thank all the sponsors, all the vendors, all of you guys for coming out and supporting us, Texas. You guys, give yourselves a round of applause, please. Thank you guys so much. I love the quality that was here today. It's mind-blowing. You guys are amazing. Thank you to Engage Media, C10 Builder, OBS, and F1 Builder. This is it. Best of show overall. $2,000 in cash, and the cover of Street Trucks magazine goes to.
Okay, you got it? Okay. Eddie Shebrecko.
Eddie Shebrecko. That's all. It goes to 1964 Dodge Crew Cab. One way. Round of applause.
I haven't seen this thing. So rare, so beautiful. Every inch of it. I've never seen one on the road in person.
Absolutely amazing build, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Well deserved. Round of applause for everybody, guys. Thank you guys for coming. Behave on the way out. Don't get any tickets. We'll see you guys very soon. You, not the rest of you, but you know.
Come up here and get their free subscription for 6 months.
Come get some free 6 months of Street Trucks. Come up and get it. Right here.
Dynabat is proud to be a sponsor of Horsepower Wars. Lose 30 pounds of weight and get the fastest leap off the line. Blow away the competition. With a Dynabat car battery, your vehicle can enjoy the same power at a fraction of what a regular battery weighs. Performance Distributors is proud to bring you the ultra lightweight and powerful Dynabat car battery. Dynabat produces more power than any other car battery on the market, and it's 30 pounds lighter. Dynabat is completely dry cell and designed to withstand the rigors of high performance and racing environments. For the Dynabat competitive edge, call, click, or visit Performance Distributors today.
Slam dunk, are you ready to make me? I'm in and I'm riding the fast lane.
remember when you got her? You had hours and hours to just drive and dream. You spent your Saturdays fixing whatever needed fixing just to keep her running right. 20 years later, isn't it time you two got reacquainted? When you're ready, we're here. Because at LMC Truck, we know that while time may have passed, your passion for her never faded. Get her back on the road where she and you belong.
National Parts Depot stocks over 135,000 parts for your classic Mustang, Cougar, Camaro and Firebird, Chevelle and GTO, Ford and Chevy truck, Bronco and Thunderbird. With 4 massive warehouses nationwide and a 98% in-stock ratio, you'll get the parts you need right now. No waiting on back orders. Nobody beats NPD's quality, speed, and service. For your free catalog, call 888-893-FAST or visit us at mpdlink.com.